Welcome to our weekly Altadena Community Meeting. As we continue to ramp up rebuilding efforts, I want to first address some issues I'm aware many of you are experiencing. There are two main hurdles Altadena residents are facing: financial strain and what I'm calling the rebuilding ecosystem. I'll start with the financial challenges. I've had many one-on-one conversations with Eaton fire survivors. I constantly hear stories about how survivors need financial support so that they can keep moving forward. The feedback I've heard is also backed up by research. I closely read a recent study by UCLA's Latino Policy and Politics Institute, which found that 1 in 4 homeowners remain stuck mid-application, most often because of financial constraints. There is no doubt that design and construction are costly, coupled with the fact that many residents are simultaneously paying for other temporary housing and living expenses. My office has waived all county permitting fees for Eaton fire survivors to remove one financial burden, but larger barriers remain. Underinsured homeowners face steep obstacles, and even those with adequate coverage are being failed by insurance companies. Too many families are still waiting for payouts, delayed or disputed, leaving them stranded. The bottom line is that insurance companies must do better and be held accountable for the harm their delays are causing. The second core issue, the rebuilding ecosystem, is where the county must lead. More than 2,100 rebuilding applications have been submitted, yet only 28% have received building permits, and just 251 homes are actively being rebuilt. The largest drop-off happens between when people submit their full building plans and when the county issues the permits. I've made it clear to our county departments that despite efforts to streamline the rebuilding process, gaps remain and must be closed. We need to pinpoint the cause of the delays, communicate clearly with applicants, and ensure every step of the system is truly responsive. But I want to emphasize this: rebuilding Altadena cannot succeed through government alone. The private sector, architects, engineers, builders, and insurers are vital partners. I'm calling on the building industry to work with the community as a public service. We need more qualified local experts to meet the incredible demand. To keep Altadena's rebuilding on track, this is my action plan. Push insurers to pay what is owed. Hold county departments and systems accountable for timely reviews, and call on private sector partners to treat recovery as a humanitarian mission. These partnerships will be the key to our success. Altadena residents have already proven their resilience. Now it is time for the institutions around them, both public and private, to meet that same standard. I will continue to do everything I can to advocate on your behalf, to streamline the county's process, and to bring in every available resource to help you rebuild. I also want to take a moment to share some important recovery resources with all of you. Last week, the governor announced that the Cal Assist Mortgage Fund is increasing its income limits, allowing 1,000 more homeowners to qualify for mortgage relief. In Los Angeles County, homeowners with household incomes up to $211,050 may now be eligible. This important program provides grants for 3 months of mortgage payments, up to $20,000 per household. Applying is free. Funds are paid directly to mortgage services and never have to be repaid. This expansion will enable more families to access this important relief. To learn more and apply, visit Cal Assist Mortgage Fund, all one word, calassistmortgagefund.org. Speaking of resources, I want to highlight the tremendous work of the Eaton Fire Collaborative, a coalition of more than 200 local nonprofits, community groups, and survivor-led stakeholders. Their mission is to provide a coordinated response and clear communication so that resources, assistance, and information reach the people and organizations that need them most. They are not only addressing immediate emergency needs, they formed a long-term recovery group to walk alongside survivors for months and years to come. The Eaton Fire Collaborative just launched their new facility called the Collaboratory, located at 540 West Woodbury Road in Altadena. It provides a central, visible gathering place for survivors to access vetted resources, connect with service providers, and engage with the broader recovery effort. The Collaboratory houses a range of partner organizations under one roof, making the one-stop concept a reality. It supports peer connections so survivors can connect, share, and reduce isolation, all essential for long-term rebuilding and healing. It also offers a space for workshops, meetings, trainings, and system building. This sends a message of hope and permanence, showing that recovery is not temporary, but sustained, structural, and anchored in the community. I want to make sure you are all aware of this incredible collaboratory resource and its mission to help all of you. You can visit EatonFireCollaborative.org, all one word, EatonFireCollaborative.org, to get more details and to see it for yourself. I'll continue to spotlight valuable resources for you all so that you know what is available. With that, let's get the rest of this meeting underway.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to provide a permit progress update. My name is Kira Barnett, and I'm Assistant Deputy Director at LA County Public Works, leading our recovery efforts. And if we could go to the next slide, please. Thank you. 2,147 rebuild applications have been received by LA County in the Eaton fire area as of this morning. Planning has cleared 1,737 zoning reviews. 1,169 projects have submitted full building plans, and these projects have advanced into the building review stage. Across all permit types, 615 permits have been issued on 441 unique parcels. This includes 476 new residential units. This also reflects an increase of 52 new residential permits this week. 193 additional plans have been approved and are pending the submittal of clearances or the applicant pulling the permit. The average number of days from initial submittal to issuance of permits is 82 days for new residential projects, which includes design time to create and submit full building plans, time to respond to comments received, and for the homeowner to identify a builder and pull permits. On average, this represents 37 business days in county review and 45 business days pending applicant activity or response. Of the permits issued, 310 have called for early inspections, indicating that they are in construction, including 251 new residential units. And if we could go to the next slide, please. As a reminder, LA County rolled out a pre-approved plan pilot program to provide an option to help homeowners rebuild efficiently, safely, and affordably. Pre-approved plans typically have a reduced and predictable review process, allowing you to move forward even faster with rebuilding, and it eliminates time in design. Standard plans are reviewed and pre-approved for compliance with current zoning and building codes. Pre-approved plans offer a more efficient, streamlined rebuilding process with reduced design costs, relieving homeowners of heavy financial burdens. To date, 51 pre-approved plans have been substantially approved by planning and building, including single-family homes and accessory dwelling unit options. To utilize a pre-approved plan, only a site adaptation needs to be reviewed, and agency clearances do still need to be obtained. And once those agencies are approved and the site adaptation review is approved, we can issue the permits and be ready to build. We have recently sorted this catalog into a design, bid, build, and design build sections. For design, bid, build, you would work with a designer to utilize their plans. They might have contractors available to recommend to you, or if you already have a contractor in mind or identified, you could use their plans and your contractor to build per the pre-approved plans. For design build options, these are generally built by the company who's got the approved plans if they are selected. And if we could go to the next slide, please. To help you locate and contact contractors and design professionals who've expressed interest and availability to work in the Eaton area, we have compiled and posted a list of contractors, architects, and engineers who've indicated that they are available to work on rebuilding projects. This resource has its own page on the LA County Recovers website. The professionals appearing here are licensed in their respective fields. Los Angeles County and Contractor State Licensing Board do not endorse or recommend any contractor or licensed professional listed, and we've included some tips on the website for how to select a design professional or contractor. To view the list, or as a licensed professional to sign up to be included on the list, visit recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding/licensed-contractors. We have also posted recordings of past Rebuilding Together workshops on how to engage a design professional and rebuilding with licensed contractors on our workshops page on the LA County Recovers site. And if we could go to the next slide, please. As a reminder, there's an additional opportunity to expand construction hours further to support construction efforts. Public Health is seeking feedback from you to determine if you would support extending work hours within the burn area with clear noise level standards to minimize impacts and ensure a predictable work schedule. Some considerations are to allow for construction 7 days per week and on limited holidays, and extending work hours to allow for limited noise to occur earlier in the morning or later in the evening. We've developed a quick online survey that's taking less than 5 minutes to complete to gauge community feedback that reflects lived experiences and gather input on how any potential changes to construction hours may affect the community. LA County is considering whether to extend hours for a 2-year period. That could mean extending hours in the morning, extending hours in the evening, adding Sundays and/or holidays. Your feedback will help to inform whether and how we move forward. The link to the survey is on our website, and we've been sharing this QR code on your screen that links to the survey at our community meetings and events, and we'll continue to share it out amongst the rebuilding communities. And if we could go to the next slide, please. To stay informed about policies, surveys, current relevant information about upcoming events, and new materials and relevant news, you can sign up for and receive the LA County Recovers e-newsletter series. Sign using the QR code on the screen, or to sign up to have these newsletters delivered straight to your inbox multiple times a week. And the next slide, please, the last slide. Just this past weekend, we held a virtual workshop on addressing the funding gaps for your rebuild projects. The recording of this workshop will be available on our website shortly. And on November 8th, we will be hosting a workshop on self-certification and rebuilding with a self-certified professional. The workshop will cover self-certification requirements, discuss examples of projects that qualify, and talk about the benefits of self-certification. You'll also have a chance to speak directly with LA County officials and ask more questions. And this concludes my update for today, and I thank you for your time.
Good afternoon. My name is Destiny Flores with the California Department of Insurance, Community Relations and Outreach Branch. Today, I'll provide an update on ongoing wildfire recovery efforts and new protections put into action by Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara. So at the Department of Insurance, our mission is to make sure insurance companies keep their promises so Californians can rebuild their homes, businesses, and communities in a timely and fair way. Whether you're rebuilding or navigating a claim, our experts are here to help you understand your coverage and resolve any issues. As of September 9th, Commissioner Lara announced that insurance companies have paid more than $20 billion to Southern California wildfire survivors, a direct result of department enforcement. These payouts include over $83 million recovered throughout complaint investigations alone. However, we've also heard concerns from survivors about insurance adjusters not sharing repair or replacement estimates. To fix this, Commissioner Lara issued a notice requiring full compliance with California Insurance Code Section 2071, which ensures policyholders have access to all claim-related documents, including estimates, reports, and calculations, so you can verify you're receiving all benefits owed. Commissioner Lara's comprehensive strategy to support wildfire survivors includes investigating insurance companies' claim handling, including State Farm and the FAIR Plan. So launching the Smoke Claims and Remediation Task Force, which brings together health, safety, and environmental experts to establish science-based standard for smoke damage restoration and fair treatment of consumers. At the same time, the department partnered with the legislature to pass new laws now signed by the governor that strengthen policyholders' rights and improve wildfire resilience. So the California Safe Home Act, AB 888, provides grants to help homeowners pay for fire-safe roofs and Zone 0 mitigation, the area within 5 feet of a home where removing flammable materials can save lives. The Insurance and Wildfire Safety Act, AB 1, ensures the Safer from Wildfires discount program stays up to date with the latest safety practices, rewarding homeowners who invest in wildfire resilience. The California Wildfire Public Catastrophic Model Act, SB 429, creates the nation's first public wildfire risk model, giving communities and first responders better tools to understand and reduce risk. The Eliminate the List Act, SB 495, simplifies recovery for survivors by guaranteeing 60% of personal property coverage up to $350,000 without requiring a detailed inventory after a total loss, and extends the proof of loss deadline to at least 100 days after a declared emergency. So the Business Insurance Protection Act, SB 547, extends key protection to businesses, HOAs, nonprofits, and affordable housing providers, ensuring they aren't dropped or canceled after wildfire emergencies. The Fair Plan Stability Act, AB 226, strengthens California's insurer of last resort by giving it access to catastrophic bonds and credit lines, allowing claims to be paid more quickly. So beyond legislation, the department continues advancing the sustainable insurance strategy, the most significant modernization of insurance regulation in over 30 years. So this strategy focuses on transparency, accountability, and expanding coverage options statewide, especially for homeowners in high-risk areas. So already 7 insurance companies have submitted plans to expand in California, a strong sign of progress. So you can learn more at insurance.ca.gov. So while these universal changes move forward, our team is here every day to help survivors one-on-one. So our Consumer Services Division answers calls, reviews claims, and helps resolve disputes with insurance companies. If your claim is delayed, denied, or unclear, please contact us at 1-800-927-4357. Again, that's 1-800-927-4357, or file a complaint online at insurance.ca.gov. You can call, chat, or email us. It's simple and it can make a real difference. So when you file a complaint, you're not just helping yourself, you're helping us identify patterns and holding insurance accountable across the industry. So as a quick tip, keep records, photos, notes, and copies of your communication. So that documentation can be powerful if issues arise later. So please remember, you're not alone. The California Department of Insurance is here to ensure your claim is handled properly and your voice is heard. So our experts are available to answer questions, offer guidance, and support you throughout recovery. If you're facing challenges, don't hesitate to reach out. Filing a complaint is free. It helps strengthen protection for everyone. So thank you for your resilience and strength. Together, we'll continuing rebuilding.
Hi, I'm Nicole Evans, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about CalHFA's newest program, the Cal Assist Mortgage Fund. CalHFA, or the California Housing Finance Agency, is the state's affordable home lender, and they have run a few programs over the years to really help homeowners in their greatest times of need. So during the pandemic, they ran the California Mortgage Relief Program that helped people who are behind on payments to ensure that they could stay in their homes. And now they launched this summer, back in June, the Cal Assist Mortgage Fund, which is fairly similar, but not exactly the same. And it is a bridge to recovery. It is designed to help people as they're trying to navigate their next steps in the face of a disaster and losing their home or nearly losing their home as a result of a qualified disaster. The program will provide 3 months of mortgage payments to eligible homeowners up to a maximum of $20,000. The applications are currently open. You can apply anytime you like, but I will note for you that the funds are limited. A total of $105 million has been allocated to this program. There are plenty of funds available still today, but they are limited. This is a one-time program, and once all of the funds have been awarded, the program will conclude and close. So we do encourage you to apply as quickly as possible. The great news about this program is eligible homeowners who receive those 3 months of mortgage payments will never have to pay them back. They are considered a grant. They never have to be repaid, and it is free to apply. This is a state program. We wouldn't charge for people to apply. Those who are eligible, once they go online, they apply, the application's reviewed and approved, the funds are sent directly to your mortgage servicer. You never have to think about it. It is completely handled, and you have 3 months of mortgage payments covered. This can be for people who are current on their home mortgage payments, and they can get 3 months of payments ahead of time made. It can be for people who took a forbearance, who hit that pause button on making mortgage payments as a result of the disaster. They could get 3 months of mortgage payment. Or it can be for homeowners who have fallen a little bit behind on their mortgage payments. Since the disaster happened, we can help out with that as well. People who are currently in foreclosure or had long-term missed payments starting before that disaster occurred, then those people will not be eligible, and our program won't be able to help them. So eligibility, let me tell you a little bit about eligibility. This program is for people who whose primary residence was destroyed or deemed uninhabitable as a result of a qualified disaster. Qualified disaster is basically a disaster that was declared by the governor or by the president, and it would have had to have occurred sometime between January of 2023 and January of this year, and that does include the LA wildfire. This applies for primary residents only, so if you own multiple homes, then you would not be eligible for this program. However, it does apply for a single family home, or if you have a duplex or a triplex, or even up to 4 units on your property, you could be eligible, but it does need to be your primary residence. And here's the exciting news that we had to share for today about the recent news for the program. We have recently expanded our income limits and increased them so substantially. So now households where the two mortgage holders or a single mortgage holder earns up to a maximum of $211,000 a year are eligible for the program. That's a $70,000 increase over our prior income limit from just a few months ago. So this is very exciting. Many more people will be eligible and able to apply. So we're very excited about that. You do go online to apply. This is an online application. Up here at the top of the slide, you'll see our web address. It's calassistmortgagefund.org. You can go online. It's fairly easy and quick to apply as long as you pull together all the documents you're going to need, such as a mortgage statement, bank statement, utility bill from the property that was damaged the month before the disaster happened. We might need your homeowner claim or FEMA claim, and we'll need a proof of income. You also have a call center available to you 5 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 1-800-501-0019. Our specialists are able to help you with the application, answer your questions, or if you want to check on the status of your application. I want to give you a few tips about the program quickly. Basically, once you apply, it's really important that you check your email frequently. The email account you use to apply with will be communicating with you that way. And sometimes we need additional documents. And if you want to keep this process, this application review moving quickly, it's really important to check that email and respond as quickly as you can. Additionally, if there are more than one people listed on your mortgage, those co-borrowers also need to sign off on the application, and they'll need to sign off on any additional documents that are uploaded and sent into the program. And finally, I just really want to encourage anybody who thinks they might be eligible for the program to please apply or call our contact center. We want to help as many people as possible. The rules have to be applied fairly, but we want to make sure anybody who is eligible can apply. And finally, I just want you to know we're here for you. We're here to help you through the application process. Some people struggle with technology. We recognize that. This is an online application, but our call center, they can help you from logging into our website to setting up an account to answering each of the questions on the application. We want to help you. We also have housing counselors and legal aid organizations helping us on the ground in communities, helping people fill out their applications. For instance, NHSLA has been holding regular office hours at the Altadena Library, and they're helping people in person complete applications. They can walk you through that entire process or even assist with it. So we hope that you'll look at the Cal Assist Mortgage Fund. We're really excited about the program. We want to get these funds out as quickly as possible to as many eligible homeowners as possible. Thank you for your time, and please don't hesitate to call us with any questions to 1-800-501-0019. Thank you.